From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is Wake Up Weather.
Good Tuesday morning. We are live at 6 a.m. I'm Kelly Rawson here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. We have a bit to talk about for this morning. A nice day in store. We're going to have a storm system set up to our west, and I mean just to our west over the next few days, making a close call for some of us here in the Tennessee Valley. However, I'll explain what we can expect over the next few days, as well as when we can actually expect storms. I'm thinking closer to this weekend. But let's go ahead and get started with everything that you need to know about today. We are off to a chilly start as expected, upper 30s to lower 40s across the Tennessee Valley. So you are going to need to layer up this morning. A bit of a chilly start, but that's because we have calm weather here for this Tuesday morning, this first day of April. By the way, again, upper 30s to lower 40s, some mid 40s out there. So yes, a chilly start to your Tuesday, but we are going to eventually warm up to a comfortable afternoon all across the Tennessee Valley viewing area. Your Arctic Air Skycam network showing a calm scene this morning. Again, temperatures in the lower 40s overhead Lawrenceburg. Good morning to you folks checking in on this early Tuesday morning. The sun now just starting to peek out, starting to get some daylight out there. Temperatures in the lower 40s in Florence and Lauderdale County as well. We are seeing a breeze out of the north, and that will continue for the first half of today, but things will start to change heading into the second half. But for your morning drive, looks pretty uneventful. Plenty of sunshine. Again, you'll just need to layer up as you head out the door for your Tuesday. Temperatures by 8 a.m. mid 40s, upper 40s for your 9 a.m. hour, and then we are going to continue to warm up beyond that. But again, no rain chance for today. I'll explain rain chances for the next few days here in just a moment. But on Futurecast, you'll notice a pretty calm and pleasant day for today. A breeze out of the north will eventually switch out of the south to warm us up into the upper 60s to lower 70s for this afternoon as we maintain a mostly sunny sky. So today is going to be very pleasant all across the region. You're going to want to spend it outdoors for today because, again, just fantastic. Upper 60s to lower 70s, very comfortable out there. We'll start to see winds out of the south by this evening as we are still mostly clear around and just after sunset, but cloud cover moves in overnight as temperatures, you'll notice, are starting to increase overnight after midnight. Midnight is around when we will probably hit our low temperature in the upper 50s, and then we will start off our Wednesday morning in the mid 60s. We'll have a breeze out of the south all throughout your Wednesday, gusting up to 25 miles an hour, and we will see the cloud cover thicken up from south to east as well overnight, continuing into your Wednesday with maybe a few breaks here and there. Now, Wednesday is when we are going to be watching that storm system to our west. Again, I think it does stay mostly to our west. You can see, or if you've been on social media, you'd see some Storm Prediction Center outlooks. We have some of those posted on our social media pages if you would like to go see those, and how we explain how we do think that's going to stay to our west. You'll see here on Futurecast just exactly what I mean. 5 o'clock p.m. Again, still storms to our west. Now, some of these storms could be strong to severe. Again, I'm thinking that stays to our west. It's just a little bit too close to call. We do still have thunderstorm chances in our forecast Wednesday through Friday, but again, just because it's a little bit too close to call, we just want to rather be safe than sorry in terms of our forecast. But again, I do think most of it stays to our west. You'll see overnight, again, just a few cells inching into parts of Murray County and Lewis County. Otherwise, that's really staying out of our area. So again, we just have the slightest chance of a few storms sneaking into the very far northwestern portion of our viewing area. Again, some of those storms may be strong to severe, but I think most, if not everything, is going to stay out of our viewing area. You'll notice here on Thursday, as most stuff stays to our northwest, that trend will continue as that system kind of parks itself and stalls out just northwest of us, and that will continue into the rest of your Thursday and even into your Friday. You'll see that here on the GFS Futurecast model. Again, most of the Tennessee Valley looking dry for your Thursday, continuing to stay dry for your Friday. In fact, lifting even a little bit more northward as that sets up another low pressure system to attach itself and move in by Saturday. And I do think we actually will see thunderstorms move through from west to east by the time we get to Saturday. We're watching Saturday's storm threat, but again, for Wednesday through Friday, we have thunderstorms in our forecast as a just in case. You can see here even on the future rain totals, we are looking at just a trace, if anything, for most of the viewing area, and then a little bit of rain sneaking into our far northwestern viewing area counties. So again, the trend is northwest. I think it's going to continue to trend that way. But for our far northwestern counties, we again are just a little bit too close for comfort. So we are including thunderstorm chances for you folks. And just in the same way, we do have a flood watch for our northwestern counties. That includes Murray County, Lewis County, Wayne County, Hardin County, as well as Tishomingo County into Mississippi. Again, this is a just in case kind of thing as a far southeastward border to that system that looks to set up to our northwest, because I think there's going to be a very sharp cutoff between storms, even potentially severe weather and flooding issues, to pretty much dry and nothing. So we are going to be watching that very closely. But again, I do think that boundary will set up pretty much just at the northwestern edge of our viewing area. So over the next few days, yes, we do have rain chances and storm chances, but again, I think most of us are going to stay dry with minimal rain and storm chances over the next few days. Then Saturday looking like some higher rain and storm chances as that system finally picks up and moves into our area. Again, we are going to be watching that closely. A little bit too early for details on Saturday's storm threat, but just know that we are watching it, and just know that again, we're not too convinced Wednesday through Friday's storms will actually inch into our area. But of course, we will keep you updated, and we will have more updates throughout the day on the rest of the rain and storm chances for this week. But today we stay nice and dry. Again, a cool start, upper 30s to lower 40s, eventually into the 50s, and then into the upper 60s to lower 70s by this afternoon. We'll have a southerly wind by this afternoon as we stay mostly sunny for most of the day, and then clouds increase overnight, moving in from the south thanks to a southerly breeze, and it will be breezy for your Wednesday. Again, we do have that chance of storms, like I said, Wednesday through Friday. I think this is going to stay northwest of us, but just because it is so close and so sharp of a cutoff, we are including those storm chances in our forecast, as we though are starting to diminish our rain chance percentages. You'll notice that. However, heading into Saturday, I do think that storm system finally does arrive to the Tennessee Valley. Again, a little bit too early for details, but Saturday I would bet on rain and storms here in the Tennessee Valley. Before then, it's kind of just a just-in-case part of our forecast. And also notice, aside from the storms, we are going to be very warm, especially if we continue to decrease the rain and storm chances. I'm thinking we're going to be quite warm Wednesday through Saturday. Temperatures in the lower 80s at minimum. But the thing is by the time we get to Saturday, with the rain and storms moving through, we are going to cool off, and a little bit dramatically as well. Temperatures go from the 80s to the 60s, and check out Sunday night's low temperature into the upper 30s. So that will really work to clear things out and settle us down heading into the beginning of next week. That's a check at your local weather forecast. Taylor Plott will be back in with you at noon with another weather update.
You're watching the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel.